Alright, fellas, here we go. Round three. Doing some testing and some changes on the YouTube studio. Let's see what this gets us. Let's see if anybody comes in. If you do, double tap them screens as you come in. Go check out the content. Sub to the channel. Let's do it. Let's go. Let's rock out with the Glock out as we hop out. Welcome into the chat. This is Daniel with Papa Pew Pews coming to you live from Waynesville, Georgia. You guys come on in, come on in, come on in. Let's talk. Appreciate that Ultra Fire. Good morning. First person in. Just doing some testing on the old YouTube studio this morning. I didn't do no tags, no nothing. I'm just seeing what I wiped everything out, restarted my I cleared out my data. Just seeing what it's gonna do. Cheek clappers back in here. Yo, 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 what's up, brother? Y'all double tap them screens as you come in. It's telling me 0 people, and I see 2 people commenting. YouTube playing with them numbers. It's fighting hard, but we're going to see who punches harder, YouTube or me. No. I was asking somebody to check if he was live, Cheek Clapper. He wasn't, because when I went out, I checked. Yeah, he's not live yet. He's still probably making his coffee, getting woke up before he goes on live, but he'll be on live soon. He doesn't come in and comment, so I know he's awake. He probably making his coffee, making him something to eat, getting the stuff set up. I got a whole host of stuff to set up today. I've got the firearms I'm going to use for lives today in that safe you see behind the rifle. And I'll just pull them out as the lives go and drop them out little by little. I'm eventually going to clean up this shelf over here on the side and put my rifles up there and my handguns on this table. That way I can pan back and forth. That way I can set up a few more at a time. Y'all come on in. We're 2 minutes in. I'm just going to step out long enough to let these dogs out. Don't go anywhere. Y'all guys watch the chat for a minute. I'm just leaving long enough to let the dogs out. Come on. Yeah, I know. You got to go. You're dying to go outside. I know. One more time. That's it. One more time. Let's go. Go. Alright guys, I'm back. Y'all double tap them screens, subscribe to the channel. Let's go. You gonna head off again? Alright man, sayonara suckers. Y'all come on in. Just a simple live today, man. Just testing some things out. Playing around. You won't have it. All right, brother. Four people in the chat. Double tap them screens, man. Go check out the content. Sub to the channel. It says, now you're going to hang out for a while. It's holding you hostage, Cheek Clapper. Ultra Fire, I'm about 1,000 watch hours away, and the watch hours just isn't making sense to me. If you do the math on what I have each live, I should have already been there. And then if you did the lifetime watch hours, I'd way be past it. But being they want you to have it within a 365-day period, well, 1 year period, is saying I'm about 1,000 off from their math. So I don't know. I guess I'll get there when YouTube decides to put me there. I know my watch hours, even though I'm averaging anywhere from 4 to 10,000 views per day, has not moved. The total has not moved in almost 5 days. And J Dog says it runs 5 days behind, but I mean, every day I put out content, so every day technically it should move. But yeah, the total hadn't moved in 5 days, so we'll see. YouTube play their little games and we play ours. I've met all the other requirements other than the 3 million shorts in a 90-day period, which is unreachable. They damn sure don't make it easy, that's for sure. Just like everybody, you have days where you ask, what the hell am I doing? Why am I even bothering? And truthfully, if it wasn't for you guys, I'd have probably went away a long time ago, but I don't necessarily do it for monetization. I do it because I enjoy talking to everybody. It gives me something to do. It gives me somebody to talk to. Yeah, the shorts are a joke. There's no way to get it. 2-8 away, welcome back in. Well, that's like these little videos, they're giving these little tutorial videos now to show us what we're doing wrong, supposedly. And you watch them and it tells you to make all these changes. And I've been trying some of them today. That's why I'm on so much. I've been trying little changes and I don't see a difference. I've tried using keywords, not using keywords. I've tried using hashtags, not using hashtags. The only thing I have not done that they suggest is to completely erase your channel, start over with a brand new channel using their brand new hashtags, and start the whole thing all over again. I'm not doing that. That's one thing I'm not doing. Tom, what is up? It's raining over there. Nope, it's clear today, actually, Tom. We are actually clear. You might hear my fan. I turned my little box fan on. Or oscillating fan, whatever the hell you want to call it. It's beautiful temperature, so I turned the AC off, turned the fans on, and just let the fresh air come in. Tahir? Ahmed? Hello? Hit that like button, y'all. I appreciate you. Yeah, I appreciate it. 2-8 away. I have to be monetized to do that, Tom. Only people who hit monetization gets to do to donate. I could do like a lot of people with the Cash App or something like that up, man, but I'm not gonna do that. To me, I just eh. Now, even still, when they monetize you, you they take 30% with all the games they're playing. I wouldn't want to give them 30%. I can see why people put their Cash App up instead because I mean they get to keep all their money. They don't have to share it. But I don't really do it for that, guys. I do it because I enjoy getting on here, meeting new people, talking to people. I don't know even if I get monetized if I'd let them do that. I just don't do it for that. I don't do it for popularity. I don't do it to be the cool kid. I do it because I enjoy it. I enjoy the Second Amendment. I enjoy advocating for the Second Amendment. But I mainly enjoy just meeting you guys, man, talking to you guys. I mean, I started it as something to do, Tom. Um, I don't know if you've heard my whole story, but basically, October last year, I've got three grandchildren, a 5 year old, a 3 year old, and a 1 year old. They were placed in my home by Family and Children's Services. So I was here 24/7, could not leave, had to, stay with the kids. So I started YouTube as a way just to meet other people and have conversations during the day while the wife was gone. So it just kind of gave me something to do. And that's what I do it for. And if I can help somebody along the way, if I can give somebody a piece of advice of something I say keeps kids from going to life of being in the streets and spending a life behind bars, hey, I've done my job. It's been a success. Oh, hell yeah, Brookside. Yes, sir. I didn't know you had sent it yet. Yeah, Larry. I just did a simple one today. I didn't put out no kind of hashtags, no kind of nothing. I'm be on off and on. What's up? Don't call me radio. But yeah, Larry, I just put a simple one out there. But go check your bell notification. Make sure it says all, and do that with everybody because YouTube's been taking people's stuff and turning. They've been unsubscribing you from people. They've been turning your notifications off. So if there's any creator you've not heard from, you might want to go check your stats on them because YouTube's playing some games. How did the eye doctor go there? We got 6 likes, guys. Double tap them screens. Yes, you're exactly right. That's what it's all about. 2 8 away is to teach people, man, and use your voice for a positive. And like I said, if you could save one person or help one person, then you've done your job. And it's nice. I'm not gonna sit here and lie. The extra income would be nice, but it's not necessary. I don't need YouTube's money. I literally can say no cap. I have been a millionaire more than once. And that's not all cut out to what people make it out to be either. Because if you've got a small business and you make that money, I guarantee you spend 1.5 million to make that one. You had a pretty bad eye infection. Gotcha. Hit that like button. Yes, sir, 2A. 19 folks in the chat. I took one car, some vinyl lettering, a cell phone, and in 1 year made $1 million off of a taxi cab business, charging $5 for a ride anywhere in our town. But I spent 45,000 on tires, 60,000 in fuel, $27,000 in mechanic bills, 3,000 in car batteries. Payroll was off the chain. You know, you make money. So when people say they're a millionaire, yeah, net worth is easy to write down, but what you actually walk away with is a whole different story. So money's not all it's cut out to be. Because if you're in business, you're always spending it to make it. I worked my way up, and if you know anything about convenience store chains, franchises, I was an owner of a Texaco brand. You have to have a certain amount in the bank just to buy into a Texaco franchise. That's something you can Google. So I made good money over the years. I don't need YouTube's money. I do this to talk to you guys, to have fun. And that's not saying that to flodge, to get out here and stunt because I'm not that kind of person. Just like I could take these guns here, throw them away, and put far more expensive on here. I can put far more expensive guns down on the table. I don't because I advertise as a budget gun channel. And that's what I'm going to remain to be. Because I feel like that's something you want to show people that you don't have to go out and spend your whole life savings to find something to protect yourself or to have fun with. If you're just shooting a small round count, you can go buy a budget firearm. You could spend three, four, five, $600 on something and learn to be safe with it. Train with it, and see if you even like the platform. Because there's a lot of platforms. Once you get it, you're gonna be like, man, I don't like this. Then you're stuck with it. Yep. Oh, you can make money from YouTube. I mean, there's a lot of people that do it. By the advertisers, by the super chats, by people just sending them shit. I got a pastor friend, Andrew Green. Literally, all he does is like Facebook, YouTube, Insta. He's got people that send him like ATVs and you know motorcycles and cars, and he's got all kind of stuff to get sent to him all off the freaking internet. Yeah, 2A. That's what it's all about. Um, and the people you meet, man, you meet people from all over the world with different perspectives. Like, uh, don't get what I'm saying wrong. Like the folks that come in here from other countries that don't have a Second Amendment, I enjoy talking with them to see what rules and how their life is and how they have to navigate in different ways than we do. It's interesting to know, and it teaches us not to take our rights for granted, not to make any compromise because we're one decision away from being what they are. And that's what people don't realize when it comes to the Second Amendment. We start making compromises. We're one law, we're one decision away from being a third world country with all our stuff took away from us and only the criminals having what we have. Yeah, Gunner Man. He's a perfect example. I've seen his videos. He sits over and makes by hand what we pay big money for to scratch out a living. And it's sad to see that. It's sad to see that people have to put their, in a lot of cases, their lives in danger just to make money to provide for their family. And America sits back and takes for granted so many times and talks about socialist this and socialist that. They don't know what socialism really is, man. A lot of what these young people are advocating for, they don't realize what that does to a country. Talk to somebody who just come from Cuba, who spent their life in Cuba. Go talk to somebody who come from these smaller countries that are socialist and see how they have to live, how they go into a grocery store and it's one product and one product only. You don't get the multiple choices we get. You get what the government says you can have. Tell me what kind of life that is. And we're one decision away. We're always one decision away, just like life, bro. People make fun of homeless people on the side of the street. You one decision away from being that person. Well, I get it, Gunner Man, but see, a lot of people don't realize. I got to deal with that with these stores. Right? Nobody hates them more than somebody who lived through it. You're right, Brookside. With these stores, I got to realize something. We had what we called the exchange students. It was always the middle child. In India, it was always the middle child. The parents would pay to have them sent over here for what's called their journey. It was about 7 years because that's what it takes to pay these damn coyotes to get back. So they're stuck over here. They're miserable, and they'd be piled 5, 10 people in a motel or a little apartment or whatever, and they'd come over for that little piece of freedom. They'd come over and they'd be stuck in these stores. So I did at least get to learn that aspect when it comes to a lot of your immigrants, your illegals, or whatever you want to call them. A lot of them are stuck here. They didn't want to be here. They were sent here by their family for that so-called freedom, and now they owe so damn much they can't go home. I'm not advocating for that. I'm just saying I've seen the other side of that. They have to depend on people for banking. They have to take absolute shit jobs and half the time not be paid because who they going to go to? The labor board? Nope, they're illegal. They're not supposed to be working anyway. They have no social security number to report anything. So it's a struggle on that side of the on that side of the fence also. Hang on, I'm checking on my dog. Don't go anywhere, guys. Sugar, where you at? Where you at, Sugar? Sugar, where you go? That's why I don't let that little stupid dog out. Yes, I'll be right there, guys. All right, I'm back, guys. I'm back. Sorry about that. I had to find my little chihuahua. She went wandering around the house. Here we are, back, safe and sound. I saw a documentary on Cuba government told people no matter what, no matter what, all I want is to get the hell out of here because I'm tired of being America's a huge. But America has its challenges too. Well, Godfather, what's up? Australia, a lot of places are that way. You turn in your firearms, man. People don't realize the only thing keeping people from walking through your door and taking what they want is the fear of what's on the other side. I need to catch up. Yeah, bro, I'm just running simple lives this morning, doing some checking on the YouTube algorithm, ranting and raving a little bit about different things. There's no real topic this morning. There's no real anything. It's just a free for all. Y'all pick the topic, y'all drop it, and we'll rock it. Double tap them screens, guys. Let's get this into double digits. Let's make sure that thumbs up button is lit up. Let's also go to the brothers in the comment section. Check out their content, sub to their channels. But yeah, I got to see and do a lot of things, man. I got to meet a lot of great people. Um, Even when I had the cab business, I got to meet the ex-president Jimmy and Rosalind Carter one night. Had them sign my headrest on the taxi. Got to meet a lot of cool people. Got to meet Tyler Perry. He's a real douchebag in person, by the way. Candy Kane, what is up? Candy said the Backstreet Boy is back. Yes, sir. I'd rather be a Backstreet Boy than a New Kids on the Block, New Fags on a Rag. The citizens are the real regulators, and we are, 2A. We are our first line of defense almost every time. Unfortunately, our LEOs have to play cleanup. I watched the neighborhood beg the city council and the county commission time and time and time again for more patrols, for more this, for more that. When they took over and started managing their own neighborhoods, I watched the whole neighborhood go from completely dilapidated and uncontrollable to one of the best neighborhoods in the area. But see, that's a whole different topic too, 2A. You know, crime and stuff is the best way to change an area, tax it, whatever you want to call it. So a lot of politicians, don't completely do their job because they're trying to get the prices to drop in the area so they can buy everything up and then clean it up and then make a huge profit. He was snowboarding at YC. We stopped and looked at him because he was so bad. Yep. There's a second Megan in here. But yeah, I've met a few famous people over the years. And in most cases, they're just trying to live a regular life. Don't worry, you don't make it happen. Welcome, 32 people. Y'all double tap them screens. Let's get them likes into the double digits. Y'all can do it. Come on. Go check out the content sub to the channel. You met Mads, but you don't know if he got it. Oh, fresh Coca Cola. But yeah, here in this town, we hate it when like super popular people come, like movie stars, because they shot a lot of movies in our town. But the town basically shuts down. Like if they go eat somewhere, if they go somewhere, they'll shut the business down. We hate it when they come. Nothing like clean coat. That's what I'm saying. Allegedly. Oh, you met Cat Williams. Been pimping, been pimping. What's up, Jaya? Good to see you. Yeah, you can take trade classes for certain jobs. Hey, the trades is the way to go. I'm telling y'all. All these people who went computer and tech, that'll eventually be a minimum wage job while your tradesmen are making bank. A welder, a mechanic, a carpenter, a plumber, an electrician. Your trades are going to be making bank. If the shit hits the fan, they're the ones everybody's going to want. David Spade, yep. A lot of new people won't know who David Spade is, Candy. Oh, and for the record, when I said Coke, I meant, Coke. Ain't no white shit over here, I promise y'all. HVAC, forklift, right. The trades. What's that gun with the wood thing? Oh, that's the custom Cerakoted Henry 22 lever action. It's a 22 lever action. She's nice. I put a lot of money into her. It's more like plinking, but yeah, you could squirrel hunt. I mean, you could technically hunt with it. You're just gonna hunt for the deer a lot farther. But I mean, mainly it's squirrel, rabbit. Small game. Yeah, 2A, I got it. Yeah, if you got a criminal record, it's a lot harder to get good jobs. But me, that I used to hire felons. I found that hiring felons, I had more loyal workers that worked harder because they felt they had something to prove. Boar hunting it's fun, but just watch out because they're dangerous also. Yeah, yeah. So customers be attracted. Well, that's kind of an unspoken rule here. A lot of your jobs do go by looks, man. If you look a certain way, they don't hire you. You're judged by your appearance. Was born into poverty. Yep. IQ of a dumb rock. Guys. I mean, but that I don't want your customers to feel uncomfortable. Yeah, stay calm. But guys, there's always a way out. I tell people all the time when I talk with them, the same hustle that you put into the street game. Y'all just follow with me for a minute. Take this walk with me. The same grind that you put into the streets, whether it's getting up, daylight, hustling till dark. The same hustle that you do illegally, if you took that and put it to a legal hustle, you could be any Fortune 500 CEO. Literally, it's the same hustle, it's the same grind. You talk about your product like it's better than everybody else, you present it like nobody's got what you got. It's the same hustle. That's exactly what I did. Yep, that's what I'm saying. It is the same hustle. You take that mentality and flip it around to positive. Stop taking your negatives and focusing on the negatives and focus on the positive. Don't let nobody tell you no. You can get it. I did it. I went against everything that you could think of and I made it. And if I did it, I know there's far people smarter than me that can do it 10 times over. Biggest key to that is staying humble and staying grounded, keeping your head, and your eyes on the prize. Double tap that screen. But that's a little bit in Papa's world. I mean, that's just me and a history of why I do what I do and how I do it. 3.9 GPA. Then I got a master's. See, that used to always get me. I'd hear people talk about being born in single family home or single parent homes, born poor, different excuses that you hear people use. I was born. I had a single parent home. I was raised by, or partly raised by, an alcoholic mother. I had to walk the streets, pick up beer cans to feed me and my sister. I did all that stuff. Didn't meet my dad till I was 14 years old. Um, Needless to say, I did all that and still managed to come out, survive the streets, be smart enough to realize that wasn't the life I wanted to go, change my life around, and build up multiple businesses. Took care of I don't know how many children, mentored I don't know how many children. And I did all that, but always looked at my negative. I was like, my mom was a drunk, so I'm not going to be one. So I never drank. Um, I took all the negative things I could have dwelt on and I turned them to positives and used them as motivations instead of excuses. And I came out of that life. And I sit here today, literally 50 years old, and all my friends are either, I've got two friends serving 2 life plus 45, and I've buried the rest of them. I am the only one out of my class, out of my group that has survived. Wait a minute, hold on. Yeah, learning disability. Rack, what is up? This little simple live ended up being one of my better ones, man. That you guys have really. I appreciate everybody who's participating. Y'all double tap them screens if you will. Let's get it up to the double digits on the thumbs up. Make sure it's lit up white. Go check out the content. Sub to the channel. Oh, I don't think nothing's new. I think it's just reversed around. You got the Citadel Boss 25 laying down flat, which is the 12 gauge. The Henry 22 lever action in the middle, and then you have the 270 Savage Axis up top. I just threw some stuff up. I've got some more stuff I'm going to throw up in just a little while. Test anxiety. School was awful for me. Godfather, my problem, honest to God, um, I would get bored with school. That was my problem. I'd have all my work done. I would be bored. And I've done a lot of what Candy was talking about, other than I dropped out of high school, went and got my GED. Then I went to college. Yeah, the late 1800s. Well, that's basically a replica of the late 1800s rifle. All right, Jaya. Jaya's a fool. That's right, Candy. You're exactly right. And never give up because you don't know what tomorrow holds. That's the biggest thing. You know, so many people, if they just took the time and waited till tomorrow, the change they would have seen. Oh, I love the pump action 22s. I used to have a Rossi pump action 22. I'm a perfect example. I'll give you a quick, brief story. 1997, if anybody ever had a reason to delete 1997 for me, I was married to my first wife, had just went through a divorce, uh, married my high school sweetheart, the one I thought I'd love forever, um, was going through a divorce. My father, that I hadn't had for very long, my best friend, passed away of a massive heart attack. I lost everything, went to sleeping under a bridge. I lost everything. Everything in my life. My world ended. 6 months later, I met the one I'm with now, my wife. Within 8 months after that, I had my first child, and my whole life turned around. But that's how quick life changes. You could think you're facing your darkest hour, and there's always that light that comes somewhere. You just got to be willing to wait a few more minutes. Wait a few more minutes because it'll come. But you can air chat. But you know, that's how life is, guys. We win some, we lose some, but we live to fight another day. Lever action price around 18,000, 15,000. Holy shit. A damn house is what y'all charging for a firearm. No, no, no. That's not what I was saying. I said 8 months after I met her. Um, so it was 9 months. I was 1 month old. Oh shit. You know what, man? But yes, my first daughter was well, my first daughter was she was born 3.5 weeks early. Yes, I do hunt. John or Johan. Frenchie here and a gun owner too. Yes, sir. Kennedy, what's up? Yeah, I mainly hunt deer and hog is the main two things I hunt. Every now and then I get to do a turkey hunt, but most of the time I miss that season. I've already got me a plot picked out. Oh, I love chasing deer. I love man, I'll go out there half the time and I'll take what I need from my freezer and I'll just watch them. I'll sit there and watch them through the scope. I just love observing deer. 2022, grandmother on the 6th of January. I mean, there's nothing better than going out in nature and just watching the animals. I've got tons of squirrels around my house. I'll feed them and everything else. I just like watching them. I love watching I love watching nature. Guns are very important tools, man. A lot of people grow up hating them because of either past or what they've been told or whatever. And uh, the guns didn't do anything. It's the evil that's behind them. Right. If you like them, you like them. If you don't, you don't. I mean, they're inanimate objects as long as they just sit there. It's the people who get a hold of them that there's a problem. Man, I'm telling you, get that hunting license. You'll enjoy it. It's a great way to relax, get out and self reflect, you know, all the way around. It's just a good time. And then when you get that big old boy lined up in the crosshairs and he's standing there and you standing there and later on when you got him on the table and the steam's coming off that freshly cooked meat, ah, that first bite just tastes so much better knowing you got it with your own hands and you went and got it out the mud, literally. Hello from Pakistan. Well, hello from America, Pakistan. With a large cup of coffee or a thermos, the old metal thermoses. Back before these Stanley cups got made popular or whatever kind of new shit they're using now. The old metal thermoses. Out there freezing your ass off during the height of deer season, shivering, waiting on Big Boy to walk by so you can take that shot. Afghan King, yo, Afghan, what's up? 15 folks in the chat. Hey guys, double tap that screen, light up that thumbs up button. Go check out the content, sub to the channel. Oh, I'm in Georgia. I am in Georgia. South Georgia to be more exact. We got some beautiful whitetail here. Yep, the percolator. I remember the old percolator. Funny thing about me, man, I love the smell of coffee. I just hate the taste of it. But I love to smell fresh coffee brewing. I just can't I can't drink it. Gunman, his damn throat hurts from singing too much. You're in Atlanta, Godfather? Cool. Yeah, I used to live in the area. I've lived all over. I lived in Buckhead. I lived in Powder Springs, Marietta, Smyrna. Um, let's see, right outside of oh hell, not Cartersville. Damn, where the Cabbage Patch land place was, up in the North Georgia mountains, uh, Kahona Mountain, Kona Mountain. I can't think of the name of the damn little town. Winder, Georgia. I've lived all over Georgia, but now I'm in a little town called Brunswick, Georgia. You have friends in Georgia? Yeah, Georgia's a good little state, man. I mean, I can't complain. Safe, I'd say a 9 millimeter of whatever brand you. Most people's gonna say Glock, Smith and Wesson. I'd say a 9 millimeter is good for a beginner. Get you a subcompact. Oh yeah, Godfather. I haven't been to a Braves game since I think it was it '94 that they won the World Series. Somewhere around that time frame is the last time I've been to a Braves game. That used to be my grandma's sport, though, bro. Every night the Braves was on, you had to sit down, shut up, and watch the TV. Rack said, "I'm gonna smoke while it rain outside." Texas is good. Montana's good. Montana's got some beautiful scenery. 92 FS is the way to go. Yes, sir. You're from Texas? Okay. Yeah, I got some friends out in Texas. Only thing I don't like about Texas is freaking I-10. Y'all need to fix y'all's roads. Yeah, I haven't seen the new stadium. Have not seen the new stadium. Your airsoft is broke. Damn it, man. Yep. I rode I-10 from Tallahassee, Florida, all the way to Bryan, Texas. That was the longest damn ride. I-10 sucked. But where I am, I-95 is no better. I've took I-95 from Georgia all the way up to New York, and that bitch is a bitch also. Hell no, I can't do no backflip. I'm too damn old to be doing flips. So you can shoot with the pros. Yeah, I know. That same goes on here. Same goes on in Florida. People move and bring their politics with them. We tell people all the time, come. By all means, come. Just leave your politics behind. Don't bring that shit here. Then they move to a lot of these small towns and want to change the whole landscape and bring that big city shit to the small towns. And nah, man, leave our stuff alone. Ultra Fire redacted his message. Damn it, Ultra Fire. Hey, I. Oh yeah, you followed me on Facebook. You found me, Gunner Man. Just don't pay no attention to my mama's shit when she goes to talking. That's the only thing I'm saying. My mom, I got her on Facebook. That's the only place I'll put her. And I can't put a damn post without her dropping a comment. Yeah, be careful with the dummy craps. Oh shit, my mama tripped though, bro. She'll be post. I post. I don't care what I post. And she'll somehow or another in her head turn that shit around and post some of the craziest shit. I'm like, mom, come on, bro. My friends see this shit. If you go to my Facebook, Gunner, you'll see the kids that I'm raising, but you'll have to go back a little bit because once they legally got placed with me by law, I can't post any pictures of them anymore. I can't show them on social media until I end up with full custody because that's just how family and children work. But you'll see the kids that I'm raising. Jay Tristan, that's it. Okay, I'll go look it up when I get off. Saying my mom would have, if we were in England, that's what I'm saying. If we were in England, man, my mom been locked up. She just don't have a filter. But shit, if we were in England, I'd have probably been arrested too. Because a lot of times I don't have a pause button, so if it comes to mind, if I don't catch myself, it doesn't come out. Especially if I'm mad, I don't think about it. I just say it. Yeah, I've got all kind of stuff on my Facebook. You go back for years on that Facebook. It'll show the businesses that I've owned. You'll see me sitting in a cardboard box with a sign saying "homeless will work for food." I did that inside the last store that I had bought. Um, you'll see the gambling machines and me counting the money from the gambling. I mean, there's years of content on that Facebook. You'll see my transition from 400 pounds and better down to 155 pounds that I am now. I mean, there's a lot on the Facebook. I work for bullets. I've been threatening to do a YouTube live of that. Me crawling inside a cardboard box saying ammo's expensive and just hold up the sign. I'm still gonna do it before it's over. I'm gonna go somewhere where it's congested. Put me a little cardboard box and sit there with a "will work for ammo" sign. Yeah, pre 2016 Facebook was a lot of fun. Yeah, I got you, Gunner. Through man, forget about 308. Good Lord, 45 Lone Colt is stupid. I don't know what the hell they think they got with a 45 Lone Colt. I mean, hello, it's a dying ammo. Not many people's carrying it, and y'all charging $80 for a box of 50. What the hell's wrong with y'all? Yeah, I don't do black powder simply because I don't trust myself with black powder. The prices, Gunner man. That's what I was talking about. 45 Lone Colt prices. What they're charging for them now. I love the round. I just don't like the price. Hell, even our 30-30 rounds are, to me, are ridiculously priced. All the rounds really are compared to what they used to be to now. Like, you better get what you get now because it's only going to go up. I don't see it getting no cheaper. But I love a 30-30. Yeah, Gunner man, I ain't making no shells, bro. Once again, like black powder, I don't trust myself because I'd be tested the limits and ended up blowing up my damn barrel. I'd be like, ooh, let's see what a few more grains to do. Oh shit, I just broke my barrel and blew myself up. I'll just buy my bullets. It's safer that way. Here, even 22s are expensive. Yeah, yeah. Well, they're not what I'd call cheap here, but they are. In a minute, I'm going straight to 22 long rifle 12 gauge. Now, I love my 12 gauge. I'm a shotgun person, man. Use matchstick and powder. No, sir. Mmm. Okay. Yeah, I'll use my shotgun. Here, I can use my shotgun for deer. I can use my shotgun pretty much for everything. But I like my 30-30 round. Say 8 to 10 euros for 50 bucks. And euros are, let's see. Damn. I used to be able to tell you what that was in American cash, but now it's been so long. I'd have to sit here for a minute and convert it. 338 Lapua, 375 Ruger, 50 BMG. Too much to say out loud. I got you on that one. Afghan euros. Pat, safely strapped. What up, bro? Pat has entered the chat. "54 minutes this live has ran." Let's double tap them screens. Let's get a couple more likes on the chat. How everything looking? Ammo is lowest prices across the board, but it's still high. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's what I'm saying. If you're gonna get it now because I don't see it getting much lower, and I see before long something happening, it going back up. We just come off we here in South Georgia just come off that 2 round limit thing. Um, even when some of the more popular ammo got going again, they still kept us at a 2 box maximum for the longest time. Just doing a couple of lives, man, playing around with the YouTube studio, getting these watch hours in, trying to figure all this crazy shit out. That's the only thing I got left to do for YouTube is get some watch hours. And I can't make no sense of it, so I'm gonna let it do what it does, and when it catches up, it catches up. It's a lot cheaper in Atlanta, Godfather. It is. Even the guns, though, Godfather. I can go up to say Rome, Georgia. I got a little shop there I'll use, and then I've got one or two around Atlanta area. I can find stuff as much as 200 cheeseburger difference from there to South Georgia. I don't know why, but we're a big gap in prices, and it's the same damn state. I can go to Kika Camo um, in North Georgia and buy cheaper than I can here in my own hometown, and that's adding the gas money it takes to drive to 4.5 hours. Yeah, I think you're right, Afghan King. I really do. I think the prices are going to really jump. Yeah, right. I miss the North Georgia area, man. If my wife wasn't a school teacher, she's got about 1.5 more years, and she hits the mark where she can retire. And I've already got a daughter in Valdosta who's a teacher, and they're eventually going to move up around the Kennesaw area and build a house. And I want to go somewhere around the Cartersville area, somewhere Cleveland, Georgia. That was the other town I lived in. I couldn't remember the name. I want to go somewhere in between Cartersville and Cleveland and build a house there. That's my goal. I tell people all the time I want to retire on the side of a mountain in North Georgia. Yep. LOL was the one live ever since. You want to bring it up? Yep. Yep, that's the dream. All I'm waiting on is my wife to retire because she loves what she does, and I'd never ask her to quit. And she's too damn close. She's done put all these years in. So once she retires, that's where I'm going. Hell, that's not a bad deal. But what's the price on them 5,000 rounds, though? That's the question. It does, but it's according to what they're charging per round. I mean, but if I'm buying that many, hopefully I'm getting a deal. I mean, I got the deal when I when I bought that storage building um, and got that. Well, I call it a pallet. It was almost a full pallet of 9 millimeter. I got a hell of a deal on that. 840. Hell, that's not a bad deal at all. And it's CCI. Oh shit! I love my mini mags. I love the CCI brand. Speaking of that, I'm down to 100 of them, so it's time to get some more. I'm on my last box of CCIs looking in the safe. Now I've got some cheaper boxes of what 250 each, and I've got 7 boxes of them. Yeah, I like my 243 round, and I like my 270 round. That's how I am with 9 millimeter. I keep if I get below 3,000 rounds of 9 millimeter, I'm considered out. It's time to go get more. I keep more 9 millimeter and 45 ACP than I do anything. Yeah, Brookside said that's a win-win. He's coming to Georgia. He got to come. No, no, he gonna have it sent back. Never mind. I was gonna say he got to come to Georgia and pick up his gun anyway, but nah, he can have it sent. That's a hell of a deal. But there's a little gun shop in Rome, Georgia. I like to go to. It's a little pawn shop right off the main strip. That's where I bought both my Walthers from. Them guys are cool as a fan. And then there's a little custom gun shop in Valdosta I go to. But them dudes see me coming every time. They've always got some shit. Yeah, that's insane. For real. 3 guns for buying some ammo. Stocking up on ammo is a slippery slope. Well, not if you shoot a lot, it's not. If you're just going to store them, it's a slippery slope because it may not work after a few years if you don't store them correctly. Atlanta says, you get a gun, you get a gun, and you get a gun. You need them because when you stop at the gas station, motherfuckers try to take your car away from you. With 100 grand, I don't know what size shop, but I'm sure you could get a pretty decent business started. Yeah, Brookside. I mean, 22s are a little touchy, but if you store it right and all that, you're pretty good. But like 22s, I've got some that I ran into that problem here a while back. I had so many 22s. I opened a box of Aguila, or however you say their damn name, and none of them would fire. Well, that's what I was saying, Pat. Stocking it would be my thing on your inventory. Getting the building is not that expensive. A couple $1,000, you could be in a nice size, like Pat said, a nice size little studio shop. Then you get your display cases. Um, by the time you turn all your utilities on and everything, it's not that hard to open the business now. Stocking it, the inventory would be your biggest challenge. Very guns and gold. Yeah, the old PVC pipe trick. Yep, yep. But see, Afghan, that's the thing though. Gold, that's another thing you got to watch because if you go back in history, not too long back, um, the American government was taking people's gold. Eh, if the shit hits the fan, who's to say they wouldn't do it again? I still say when that time comes, having a trade is going to be your biggest pro. Being able to barter and swap out and things like that. But knowledge is going to be an extreme currency. Yep, Pat. Around that, around that time, when they were selling people these bonds and all that stuff, or trading the bonds and stuff. Right, right, Afghan. The banks made it valuable. Speaking of that, there's a story that got buried. Y'all just brought it up. I remember Trump. They made a big deal that he wanted to tour Fort Knox, and I've not heard another word. Did he ever get that tour, or did they keep him out also? I'm just wondering. Yeah, yeah, it should be. We've got several factories. Um, I still haven't. Let's see. I haven't. Wait, what's the third one in Georgia? You got. My dog's dreaming. He is chasing something in his sleep. His feet are moving. He's howling like growling like barking. Crazy fucker. Can't even rest in his sleep. That's what I thought. But he did lay eyes on the gold. I didn't see the rest of the story. I remember when he said he was going to do it. And I know it hadn't been done since, like, what, the 70s? The last time anybody's ever seen it? Yeah, kisses for the doggy. He's something. I got him on my shorts. If you go check it out, you'll see where I was messing with him one night when he was sleeping. It was about 2 o'clock in the morning. I got this duck call, and when I blow this duck call, he goes stupid even from his sleep. I did it yesterday. He was on the floor sleeping. He come dead up from his sleep, jumped across the bed, landed right on my chest, and he's a big old pit. But I'll show y'all real quick. Hold on. He's laying there asleep. He's dead asleep. He's dead asleep. But if I blew that duck call, he'd be up, like on top of me. But y'all see that line around his neck? That's the scar where where he was hanging when I found him. They took a metal wire and had him hanging from a tree limb. But he a big old baby. Big baby. That's all he is. Big baby. Yeah, I guess they bred him to be a hog dog or maybe a fighting dog or maybe he didn't do what they wanted him to do. And I was out in the woods and heard a noise and found him and he was sitting there hanging. He was all bloody. I brought him home and oh, I ain't got to put a piece of chicken, Godfather. You want to see some funny shit? Watch this. The guys know because I've done it before. Watch. Just watch. Oh shit, I didn't even have to. Look, I opened the drawer and he's in my face. All I did was open the drawer. Watch this. You want to see him go stupid? Watch him. He won't even let me. He knows what I'm fixing to do. No. No. Stop. Lay down. Lay down. Don't start. Don't start. Nothing won't be nothing. I'm not doing nothing, dude. Watch him. I'm not doing it, man. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. Go lay down. See, you hurt your, you hurt your ears. All right. All right. I put it up. Better big head. There, I put it up. It's gone. It's gone. You're interrupting my live. Go lay down. He don't like that duck call. He's a good boy though. He's a good boy most of the time. He's a good boy. Yeah, I know. I know. I know. I know. You don't like that thing. I know. Tell everybody hey. Tell everybody hey. You're a good boy. Get up off me. You're too heavy. You're not a lap dog. Go lay back down. Okay, I love you too. Now go lay down. Go. Get back where you're supposed to be. Get in your spot. Go get in your spot. Go. Good boy. I'm telling you, he don't like that damn duck call. It's my lighter. I don't have the duck call. Look, it's a lighter. It's a damn cigarette. Stop. I don't have the duck call. When you tiptoe. Yeah, he's got his ways about him. He's something. If YouTube wouldn't cancel me, I'd show you something else. I've got him trained to like the flick of a knife, an open knife, or if you pick up one of these things here, he'll act stupid. Maybe I'll do a short of that one day, showing how he acts. Matter of fact, there is one on my YouTube. There's a short of me picking up one of these and him trying to get it. He's a card, though. He's a card. He's about, I'd say almost, I've had him 9 years. He was at least 6 months old when I found him, maybe a year. So he's about 10 years old for a pit. That's getting on up there. I think what I read said their average lifespan is generally 6 to 7 years. Now my Chihuahuas, I got one Chihuahua left. She's almost 15 years old. I love my animals. Yeah, bro, take it easy. I'm fixing to hop off here. Nah, he don't go fetch it. He tries to take it. He tries to take it. He's a strong little fucker. Alright guys, we've been going an hour and 14. I'm going to run another test here in a few minutes. I'm going to see who else is live, and then I'll be back. Y'all stay strapped. Keep one in the tube. Always be blessed.